Victory or death!
Greetings, Starfighter. You have been recruited by the Star League to defend the frontier against Zur and the Kodan Armada. Get ready? Prepare for blastoff.
Victory or Death Starfighters, my name is Carlin Jones, and this is a Starfighter full movie podcast. And today we are watching the 2011 classic comedy. One of these, this is totally the new, like, modernized classical comedies up there with like Hangover and well, really just Hangover, because I can't really think of comedies anymore. But we are watching Bridesmaids. This movie is so... I mean, I'm seeing it for the first time, so I don't know if it's going to be overhyped or maybe less hype. I don't know. But we're going to be diving into it. I brought along a very special guest today. A friend, one of my best friends from colleges. I don't know why I said that. College. Alegria. How's it going, Alegria?
Hi. It's going well. Thank you for having me here.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be so much fun. So, since the viewers don't know, you are from Mexico.
Yes.
And born there, raised there, pretty much spend most of your life there, and you came here to America not too long ago. So you have no idea what the customs are here in America.
No, I've never been in a wedding here in America. All I know about weddings is what I see in movies and TV shows.
That's
So
awful.
I don't know if those things are real or not, or are just a movie thing. But I've been always curious about all this stuff that happens before the wedding, on the wedding. It's just like a lot. This doesn't happen in Mexico.
Okay, so let me just tell you right now. Everything that you've seen from a movie and a TV show is absolutely real.
No.
It's absolutely real. Everyone is happy. There's confetti everywhere. It doesn't matter what the budget is for your wedding. It can be literally $500. There's going to be like a fair. There's going to be fireworks, clowns, huge buffet. Everything that you've seen is real. Absolutely everything.
Awesome.
That
I
is,
knew that.
it's a joke. It's all a lie. and everything that you've seen of like, we were just talking about this before we started recording. The TV show Love is Blind, which is absolute bullshit in terms of people trying to find true love and trying to be married, which in 2022, marriage is such an obscure thing to dive into.
Uh-huh.
So what are your views on marriage?
Well, I just got married.
Oh, you did? You didn't tell me.
I told you.
I thought you said you were waiting to get married. Like you're thinking about it.
No, we got married on January 9.
9th? Oh, wow. Wow, we're like 2 months late.
I told you. Oh my God, I didn't tell you. We just went to the courthouse and we just got married.
Oh, wow. So was it everything you hoped for, like in the movies?
Yes, we just went and we got married. we didn't tell anyone actually until later.
Oh, that's awesome. That's super cool. Then that means you're here forever now.
Hopefully.
Oh.
We are like doing all my paperwork.
Yeah.
But let's see. Hopefully, I will be able to stay here, and hopefully, I will be able to attend a real American wedding sometime.
Awesome. Yeah. Well, congrats again, since I'm like nearly 3 months late, but congratulating you. Congrats.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
As for the movie we're going to watch today, since that has to do a lot about weddings, it's going to be very fun to kind of decipher what's real and what's not, and what's total expectations. Because people love to kind of play this narrative that a wedding day is for women and it is for women only. Like it's their big day and it's something they should look forward to. Whereas society has also told us that weddings or just marriage in general is just not for everybody.
Okay, I I don't think marriage is for everyone. I mean, it's a lot of commitment, and I think it's a very serious thing. So
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's about the wedding. I feel that sometimes people think that it's all about the wedding and it's the happiest or more important day uh, in your life, which is not. I mean, your wedding day.
Right. Yeah.
I don't think that's true, but I feel that many people really think that,
Right. Yeah.
and they want their wedding to be so perfect and to have a lot of stuff. And when you are trying to like having all this perfection, well, you end up like frustrated because probably it's not going to go that well.
Mm-hmm. Right. So, Bridesmaids. I guess we both kind of picked this movie for today. Because we both haven't seen it. You haven't seen many movies in America, or at least American made movies. And I've definitely heard of this movie, but was never interested to see it because I think many years ago I saw a clip from it and I just didn't find it funny at all, but yet everyone thought it was hilarious. So I don't know. It just always turned me off to watch it.
Hmm.
So what about you? Are you, I know you're not interested in watching this movie, but are you excited? You feel like you're going to laugh at it?
Yes, I think these movies are fun once in a while. So if this is like a classic, it's probably going to be at least some fun.
Yeah. I mean, we're at least gonna make fun of it. That's always fun. So yeah, all right, Starfighters. We are going to get started with the movie, and if you want to watch along with us, you can. Actually, I have no idea where this movie is. If you have it on DVD, you can follow along with us on there. I'm sure it's somewhere online. I mean, Universal Universal Studios made it, and I don't think they have a streaming service. So I don't know. Maybe it's on Hulu. I'll definitely double check. But Starfighters, we are going to get started with this movie in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wow. Hey, Alegria.
Yeah.
So I was thinking about this the other day of like when you like the intro for movies when you see like the like what you're seeing right now, that Universal intro for like movie studios. What is your most nostalgic, I guess, movie studios intro, graphics intro?
Um, I don't know. I guess the old Disney intro when it was still the Disney castle in 2D, just the white lines
What? I
in
don't even remember
Tinkerbell.
that.
You were too young for
No,
that.
I think I don't know. Sometimes when certain I guess animations have been revamped and renewed for so many years, it's just you just forget about the old stuff.
Probably.
Yo, this movie is getting right into it.
So we're starting with yeah.
I think Alegria, I could have swear. I think you probably thought you accidentally turned on one of your editing videos.
Uh, yes.
Okay, so this actor, the male actor, he is
Uh
like
huh.
such a huge heartthrob in America. A lot of women love him.
Who's that?
Uh, John Hamm.
I don't know him.
Yeah, well, he's really popular. He has a really good show called Mad Men. So, and then I know this is going to be like a chick flick, like a movie for women. So I'm going to ask you so many questions if any of this is real.
Okay.
I mean, already I don't know many people who have sex with bras on, unless that's just a movie thing and they can't really show stuff like that. I don't know women who do that either.
Um, I don't know.
You know what I mean? Like they, well, you know, I'm sure everyone's seen it like on like Instagram or whatever, when people like to pretend they just woke up, but they really put on makeup. I don't think I've ever experienced that, a woman trying to put on makeup when she wakes up.
Uh, I don't think that's real.
No.
I definitely don't.
Yeah, I mean, I can promise you personally that I wouldn't be with a woman that would try to do that. This movie's hilarious so far. Oh, I wish I would have watched this in theaters. I would have booed this shit so hard. Have you ever seen The Hangover?
Uh, it's about this guy that is about to get married, but he
Yep.
goes to Vegas or something.
Yep. Yep.
I was watching it the other day.
You watched it for the first time the other day?
Yes, but not. I didn't watch the whole movie,
Okay. Yeah.
and I was watching it with the Spanish dub, which is hilarious because they changed like a lot of stuff, so it could be like more Mexican.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a completely different movie
Oh, I bet.
dubbed in Spanish.
I bet. So I remember when The Hangover first came out, everyone was raving about it. Like, this is like the next big classic comedy series. You have to go see it. And I remember I don't think I was 18 when it came out, and it was rated R. And somehow the person in the movie theater let me and my brother and another close friend of mine in, and we sat down and we started watching it. And when I tell you that all the adults were laughing so hard at it, and I literally couldn't understand what was so funny.
Hmm.
None of it was funny to me.
Well, it was funny to me, but because of the dub.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fine, because I love watching dub like martial arts movies. Yeah, this movie's hilarious. Who does that?
Nobody.
No, why would just there's a thing called YouTube. There are free workout classes, free workout videos on YouTube.
Uh,
This actress right here that we're
uh-huh.
seeing, the non-blonde one,
Okay.
she's a comedic actress on like Saturday Night Live and whatever, which I don't find Saturday Night Live funny, but her mom is a super famous singer from like the 70s and 80s.
Okay. I don't know her either.
Yeah, her mom made, well, she made like a lot of songs, but she has like one song that's like classic. Like everybody knows it. Well, clearly you don't because you're not from here, but everyone
No.
knows it.
Okay. Yeah. Not me.
Okay, so for people who don't know, Alegria and I, we're both in the film industry, and Alegria, you're an editor. I do more of
Hmm.
like grip and electric work. So, what are your favorite scenes to edit?
My favorite scenes.
Yeah, like for me
Hmm.
personally, for lighting, I love diner and restaurant scenes,
Um,
and they're
I don't
kind of
think
in a
I
diner
have.
right now, kind of like a cafe, and I'm like analyzing the hell out of it.
I don't think I have like favorite scenes to edit.
Hmm. Well, then let me ask you this as an editor. What scenes do you hate editing? I would imagine it would be scenes like this because for directors and cinematographers, scenes like this are a nightmare when you're trying to engage your audience into the characters, into the environment of what the world is setting in,
Hmm.
because all you have right here is just two talking heads back and forth, and you're just hoping to God that that the audience will find these characters laughable.
Mm.
You know what? Also, this is. You ever heard of that movie Bridesmaids? Or not Bridesmaids. This is Bridesmaids. You ever heard of that movie Girls Trip?
Girls Trip. No.
Okay. Well, I feel like this is just another version of that, even though this came first.
Okay.
I feel like this is you and your boyfriend at the courtroom. The lady's like, "Look at you two, both making the decision to do this right now."
Yeah, we didn't even knew that we had to have like our rings there, so we just didn't have rings.
Oh, oh, so you have rings now? You have a ring?
No,
Oh, okay,
I don't like rings.
okay, that's funny. That's a huge no-no here in America. You have to have a ring, and it's not even like a rule, but it's like an unspoken rule.
Hmm.
Like if a woman says she's married but she doesn't have a ring, literally nobody would trust her. Who is she? Wait, she looks familiar.
Hmm.
What a weird movie. People were people laughing their asses off in the theaters.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's kind of funny.
You wait. What do you think is funny about it? Like the awkwardness of it, or like the actual dialogue?
It's just so awkward.
Yeah, I feel like this is like on the lines of super bad in terms of just awkward punchlines.
Um.
I actually really like Rebel Wilson. That's this actress right here, the plus size
Uh-huh.
actress.
Okay. I know her.
Yeah, well, you know her from Pitch Perfect movies.
I've never seen Pitch Perfect, but I think she was the one in a movie called like Love Is Blind or something like that.
Love is Blind. No, that's a TV show we were just talking about.
No, it's a movie about this girl that it was like some kind of enchanted
Oh, I know what you're talking
people
about.
can only know.
Yeah, Adriana and I we watched that movie a few years ago. I like her because she's one of the only plus size actresses in Hollywood. But she's not even like plus size anymore.
Hmm.
She like lost a lot of weight, which is cool. I mean, I'm all for being healthy, but I feel like she wasn't really that good of an actress, and now she kind of just lost what kind of distinguished her in
Hmm.
front of everybody. I feel like this is a British comedy, not American.
Why British?
Because British comedies is what this is. It's just a lot of
Hmm.
people talking and just wisecracking each other back and forth. One of my favorite comedy TV shows that I've seen is a British comedy called Black Books, and it's exactly what this is.
Hmm.
It's just a librarian just making fun of his clientele, wisecracking them. I don't know what's happening in this movie.
Um, I don't know. She's going to get married, right?
Yeah, I mean, I can see that, but I feel like the story building is absolutely horrible. all we know so far is this blonde lady hooked up with a very attractive man, and she's very awkward at her job.
Okay.
Why do I feel like this would happen to you? Like, I feel like, especially back when we were in college, I feel like
Uh-huh.
you, Kayleona, and the rest of the girls from our college, you all would plan like a little trip together, and
Uh-huh.
you would turn the city literally inside and out for just like wild partying.
So what's going on now?
I think the Joker hit her with laugh gas, and she's just laughing her ass off. So let me tell you what I love to do when I watch
Hmm.
movies. If I feel like I'm not getting enough information and the movie's doing a bad job at that, I will personally throw in information into the movie until it makes sense to me what's happening. Rather if the information is true or not.
Okay.
Who casted this movie? Are we supposed to believe that's her mom because they have the same haircut?
Yes, it's her mom.
No, absolutely not. This is so awkward. I don't even think this movie is like appropriate to take a date to.
Mm,
It's so awkward. It's not even one of those movies that you would go to and not watch and just make out with your significant other because you can't even do that with this. It's just so awkward.
well, you can start just making out with your significant other and don't pay attention to the movie.
What I'm saying, you can't even do that with this movie because it's so awkward.
I think it's
It's so awkward and it's too distracting. Like there's so many celebrities in this movie
uh-huh.
that is like, oh my god, such and such is here. What's gonna happen? And then literally nothing happens in the scene, and it's not even funny.
Well, I feel yes, nothing has happened yet.
Okay. Okay. I also have a thing where I like to believe that you can determine the worth of a movie in the first 15 minutes.
Hmm.
From what the first 15 minutes gave you of the movie, you can kind of tell what it's going to give back to you.
And we have watched like
17 minutes so
17,
far.
17 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this movie is going to be full of a lot of awkwardness and a lot of silence.
Yeah, when the bridesmaid thing is going to start.
Yeah, when is that gonna start? What is this movie called again? Bridesmaids?
Bridesmaids.
Could have fooled me. This movie should have just been called High School Years. Just nothing but awkwardness. This lady is really sounding a lot like you, and why you always told me you hate babies or you hate children.
I don't hate babies.
You definitely don't like children.
Um, I like kids. What are you talking about?
You do? Do you really?
Like, yeah, like if they are over 6 years, they're fine.
Okay, see, that's what I'm talking about. No one says that. You know, when people adopt children, they literally they there's a rule that says if you are like over the age of 7 and you're in an orphanage, you'll never be adopted because people always want someone younger, like someone
If
cute, someone younger.
if I were to adopt a kid, I would like adopt a kid under six
I,
years old.
I feel like you would adopt an 18-year-old.
Yeah, so I can kick them out of
Yeah,
the house
exactly.
immediately. No, but 6, 7 years, they are fine. Like they have their own personalities, like defined already. They can do a lot of things by themselves already. You don't have to watch them 24/7 anymore. So it's fine.
Oh. What is going on in this movie?
But I think the point of the movie is being awkward, maybe.
Listen, this movie has been a huge letdown thus far. Huge letdown. For people to call this a classic, there is not shit going on in the first 20 minutes.
Yeah, because other comedies, like as you said, in the first 15 minutes, you need to establish what's going on or
I can name
what's
a
going to happen.
I can name 100 comedies better than this one right now. I was watching a comedy with Pauly Shore the other night in the army now. 20 times better than this.
Do you have a favorite comedy?
You said what?
Do you have a favorite movie, a comedy movie?
Favorite comedies of all time. Well, first of all, Adam Sandler movies like Happy Gilmore, Waterboy. That's like up there because I feel like those two movies are in everyone's top 10.
I haven't seen it.
Oh, you should watch it. It is it's like stupid funny, like absolutely stupid. Like if I told you the plot, like listen to this. The plot for Waterboy is about a 30-plus-year-old man who lives with his mom goes to a college football team to be their water boy because he's afraid that they're eating bad water. It's so funny. But yeah, I love Waterboy, Happy Gilmore, Pauly Shore movies. Grew up with Pauly Shore movies. Grew up with like Disney comedies. Back when Disney made comedies, like Heavyweights was really good. Mighty Ducks. That's who she's marrying?
Um,
That guy?
what guy?
Yeah, he's so hideous. You didn't even recognize him, didn't you?
No.
That guy.
And who's that?
That's her fiance,
Oh, okay. I'm
right?
lost.
That guy.
Uh,
I mean, hey, you love who you love. I'm just saying. He looks so. I mean, he looks awkward too.
as all the cast.
Yeah, what is with that? What's up with the casting? The casting is just awkward.
Okay. Cheers.
What? It's so weird. Boo. Yeah, this movie is not
Boo.
funny. You ever seen Mean Girls?
Yes.
Mean Girls is up there too. Mean Girls is hilarious.
Yeah, I like it.
I think you know what? I think the people who said this movie was funny and this movie was a classic was just mostly just white people.
Uh, yeah, maybe white people has other kind of humor.
Yes, 100%.
Well, I don't know. I feel like I have enjoyed a lot of white people movies.
Oh yeah, of course. Again, Adam Sandler movies are hilarious.
Yeah.
Let me see and check again how much money this movie made. You want to guess?
Um, I don't know.
This
100 million? I don't know.
this movie made $288 million.
Wow. Maybe because of the cast.
I don't understand how. I don't know if people are just like holding people at gunpoint to say like watch this movie and pay for it.
Well, you said that they have like a lot of famous people on
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
Um,
100%.
and I feel a lot of times people just watch movies because of the actors that are in there. So probably this is the case.
Sure.
I don't know. These speeches are awkward.
What is happening with this movie? Maybe this is why it's funny. It's just like we're just laughing at how bad it is.
Yeah, see just their faces like
And who is this actress? She's not funny.
the bridesmaid,
Yeah, the blonde
the
girl, the main
the maid
character.
of that's the maid of honor, right? Or
Ye-
something like that.
I guess. Yeah, I guess that's how it works.
Now they are singing.
I don't get it.
So that was the engagement party.
I don't even know what an engagement party is, to be honest.
I've heard about that in America. I've never heard about that in Mexico, like
Yeah,
engagement
it's like
party.
it's like before the wedding, but it's like it's literally so many events that happen before the wedding. You have the engagement party, you have the rehearsal party, you have the or not even rehearsal party. It's like dinner rehearsal, and then you have like the dress fitting, cake eating, testing, or it's so much that goes into it that shouldn't be.
Yeah, the thing that has been always like so weird to me is like the rehearsal of the wedding.
Hmm.
Like you rehearsal the wedding.
Yeah, exactly.
That I don't get it. In Mexico, you just show up to your wedding and that's it.
You just show up in the Toyota and just like, hey.
Yes, but what do you have to rehearse? I don't get it.
Well, a lot of people like to rehearse their speeches.
Hmm.
And then the rehearsal dinner is really just for the bride, the groom, the bridesmaids, the other grooms, or not grooms, best men. That's what they're called, and anyone who's close to them.
Okay.
It's not like the regular attendance audience people at the wedding. They don't get to go to that.
Yeah, I suppose it would be so much. That is funny.
Is it?
No, but I think it's supposed to be.
What is
Yeah,
happening?
the awkward dance.
I don't understand anything about this movie. I don't understand this actress. How was she even hired?
Um,
See, this is why I don't care about awards or anything like that. When people talk
mhm,
about, oh, this actor was in such and such, or this actress did such and such. Like Sandra Bullock as an actress, I find her to be very mediocre in her performances. The only reason why her movies done so well is because of the people she's worked with.
mhm. I like her.
I feel like a lot of people like her, but I don't think they like her. You just like her movies.
I don't. I haven't seen a lot of movies with her, but the movies I watch, I like them. So
What?
all this is supposed to be funny, with this police officer, whatever.
Is he?
It's not.
Okay,
But
I've already have enough information to tell you what the real plot of this movie is about.
what is the real plot?
You ever seen WandaVision?
Yes.
I think somebody is literally manipulating everybody in town to live in this
Oh,
awkward world. And
that could make it interesting.
I think it's her. I think she's a telepath, and I think she's probing everybody in the world to
Okay.
make her, because she's really awkward in real life, but I think she has created this world to make everyone just as awkward as she is so she can feel comfortable.
Well, that's a very interesting plot. I like it.
Yeah. That's the first plot idea I have, that what this movie's really about. The second plot is it's about an awkward blonde who is in a race against time to stop a marriage from happening so she can go
Hmm.
drink lemonade.
Okay. I like the first plot.
You can't tell me I'm wrong with that second one though, because we don't know what this movie is about.
Yeah, it could be whatever. Just because in the title you say bridesmaids. I feel I cannot even pronounce that.
Yeah,
Bridesmaid.
bridesmaids. I feel like that's not even
Bridesmaid.
correct.
It's like bridesmaid, right?
It should be
Bride,
bridemaids, not
bridesmaid.
bridesmaids.
Bridesmaids. That's weird.
Oh, cupcakes. I'm actually planning on doing another baking experiment. I'm gonna bake something else.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a 3-layer cake.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think I have never baked a cake in my life. Oh, probably yes. I don't remember.
What do you bake, or what's your favorite dessert over there in Mexico?
Um, Dessert.
Yeah,
I
dessert.
tres leches cake,
Ooh, what's that?
but I don't bake it. It's a
Yeah, of course
cake.
you don't bake it.
It's a cake, but you put three milks on them. It's like regular milk, condensed milk, I think. Sweetened condensed milk. I don't know, but it's like really like cake with milk.
Hmm.
It's delicious. But those cupcakes are cute.
Yeah, I made some cupcakes around December. They turned out really good. Um, Got to work on my piping though, and I'm excited for this 3-layer cake. I have no idea what I'm gonna do with it. I'm gonna try to keep it simple, but I'm
Hmm.
excited for it because I know I'm one of the best bakers in all of Georgia.
Oh, I believe you. So who is this other girl?
I don't know, a white person. After a while, they all look the same to me.
Uh, well, one has like long hair and she has short hair.
The blonde girl looks like she's wearing a wig, kinda. I don't know.
Probably is wearing a wig.
It's so I don't know. I don't know what it is about her. Something that just screams that you're not good at what you do. Like you're not a good actress.
Uh huh.
Like how did you make it this far?
Connections.
Connect, but that shouldn't even be a factor as an actor. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that shouldn't, but you know it is.
Is that a girl?
No, they're two boys.
Those are two boys?
Yes. No? I
Wait,
don't know.
no. Holy crap.
Can I go back and watch them again?
Oh my god. I don't even. Alegria, we're almost 40 minutes in and nothing has happened.
Yes! A lot of awkward conversations have happened.
Thank God this didn't get a sequel. This wasn't like a franchise.
Ew.
Because, in all honesty, Pitch Perfect was a huge movie too, like a huge comedy musical. And that movie was also really, really bad. And you know what? I'm gonna research it because this movie was nominated for an Oscar.
Oh, the boys again.
No, it's not Boys. We don't know what that other one is.
It's boy.
You don't know what he identifies as or her. Her.
They?
They. Yes, they. This movie was nominated an Oscar.
For what?
Let's see. Let's see. See, this is why I don't care for any of those awards because none of those people dictate what's an actual good film or not.
Hmm.
Especially if you're not letting the people who actually choose to spend their money to watch it vote on it.
Okay.
Okay. Alegria, this movie was nominated an Oscar from
Okay.
somebody's performance.
Who?
They, I want you just process what I'm saying right now. One of these actors in this movie is performing so well right now that they are nominated an Oscar.
Uh,
Which one do you think it is thus far?
the
You better not say the blonde woman.
the I don't know.
It's it's
Who?
it's oh, is that
The bride?
a stray dog? It's the girl who's wearing like a napkin on her collar.
Ah,
Yeah, who's like wearing the polka dots.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, um, I don't know. She hasn't done much so far in this movie, so
Yeah, she only had like one little line.
yeah.
So we'll see. I know she's supposed to do more stuff, so we'll see. Ha ha ha! That was funny. So this actress here, um,
Uh-huh.
I didn't. You remember Claudius? Claudius got to
Mhm.
meet her. Wait, is that
Oh,
her? I think that's her.
which one? The one
Red hair, the one with the red hair. Yeah, I think
with the red
that's her. Yeah,
hair.
Claudius got to meet her at a convention,
Oh,
and I'm a fan of hers too. I think she's actually really funny.
is she another bridesmaid?
I think
Yeah.
so. I didn't know
Yes.
she was in this movie.
So the girls in this table, they are the bridesmaids,
Yes,
and
except for the one on the left. She's the one getting married.
yes, the bride and the bridesmaid, and I'm supposed they are talking about the wedding.
Yes.
And the maid of honor, I think, is the protagonist.
Right.
She's like in charge of organizing these
It,
parties and a lot of stuff.
is that true? Do maid of honors get to organize stuff? I don't.
I don't know.
Well,
That
here in America, people hire wedding planners because that's like an actual job application.
yeah, I don't know. That's what I like heard or know, but yes, like the maid of honor, it's in charge like of organize like all the parties for the bride before the wedding, not in the actual wedding. That's what I understood.
You can't tell me someone gets nominated an actual fucking Oscar from just delivering lines. Like they have
And very,
no expression in their face whatsoever. They're just saying lines and they get nominated for this shit.
but see how is she wearing this napkin?
That's funny.
It's not funny, but it's doing something.
I feel like her freaking character should have been the girl in the redhead. Cause the redhead girl is actually funny in other stuff,
Mm.
but she's like
Yeah.
awfully horribly typecasted now.
Okay, so they need their bridesmaids dresses,
Yes,
but I think it's like super important deal, right?
yes. Normally, it's the bride who gets to determine what the bridesmaids wear and what wedding dress she gets to wear.
Okay.
I don't understand anything.
I don't think they do this in Mexico,
I'm
but
willing
I
to.
haven't been in a lot of weddings neither in Mexico. But for example, with my cousins, uh, we have they have the maids, and I was the maid. But the only thing that like we did it was like my cousin says we want a purple dress for the maids, and I just show up in a purple dress, and we stand by her side in the wedding, and that was it.
That sounds like heaven. I don't want to. I hate dressing up.
Yeah, I didn't even know the other like maids.
Yeah, everyone has to dress the same. It has to be like a this type of matching outfit thing.
Yeah, no, that time with me it was just like purple, and as long it was purple, it fine. Also, the wedding dress, it's such a big deal, right?
Yeah, it's always white. For an American traditional wedding, it's always white. And they have this rule where you can't the groom and the bride cannot see each other on the wedding day, or else it's bad luck.
Yeah, I've seen that in a lot of movies and shows.
There's not even a soundtrack to this movie, right? There's not even like little music to kind of like uplift it or
You're
anything like that.
you're right.
It's just
I have,
silence.
they forgot about the music.
I'm sure the awkward blonde actress who is the main protagonist edited this movie herself.
Yeah, the lack of music, it's hurting the movie.
I think I know what scene is about to happen next, and I cannot wait for your reaction from it because
What is
everyone
going to
talks
happen?
about this scene. Oh wait, I forgot. Yeah, she's getting married. I for some reason I thought the girl in the purple was getting married.
No, she's the bride.
You see how
The
useless
bride.
these characters are? I just forget everything. I hate barfing in comedies. People think it's funny. I do not think it's funny.
No, it's not.
Especially like overly exaggerated barfing. It's like just spews out. I saw that
And
once in
now,
person, someone throwing up like that, and it's like not a pretty sight. I thought they were dying.
what?
Like in zombie movies when they just spew
Uh-huh.
out stuff like that, I was like, oh my god, she's turning into a
Oh,
zombie.
uh-huh. What's going on?
Again, here's my information overload.
Uh-huh.
The zombie outbreak is about to happen. They're all infected.
It was so gross.
I don't understand what's happening.
I don't know. Why is she sick?
Why is there no music?
Yeah, maybe like a funny soundtrack.
Right. Like
Maybe yes, when you start like listening these funny soundtracks, like
a score, like a
yeah.
musical score right there would have been great.
No, well, this is so gross.
Who pukes like that? It's like she could have literally just swallowed that and not did anything. Wait, why is she all sweaty?
uh, they are sick,
No, I mean like the
and
blonde girl, the main character.
uh,
There's not okay, so there's not even any sound effects of her even using the bathroom.
you're right. She's so sweaty. Uh, I don't know.
This movie is freaking awful. That's funny. This movie in the box office, this movie took second place behind a Marvel movie.
What? Oh my
Where
god!
is she going?
In full wedding gown. Gross.
I don't understand what's happening. Why couldn't you just take the dress off?
And well, it's like very difficult to taking off those dresses. If you want to go to the restroom, you need your maids or someone to help you.
Yeah, so then why didn't
Because,
anyone help her?
and she just ran to the street.
And I don't understand how they got food poisoning. This was just a random restaurant, right?
Well, maybe the place they were eating before, but I don't know. That was weird.
Hey, look, it's John Hamm again. Awesome. It's good to know he's only here to be shirtless.
Man, that's why the movie is like a success.
Yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense why a lot of men were dragged out of their homes to go see this with their significant others.
Yeah.
Well, I really wish I could be that kind of actor.
Hmm.
Just give me millions to be shirtless.
That's the dream job.
To be shirtless, show off my body, and I can just go home for the rest of the year. Is it me? Okay, maybe this is just me because I'm a guy, but he is like, I can understand why women like him. Like in the face, he has like this, I don't know, like this perfect bone structure or whatever. But I feel like he is like just overly hairy.
Uh, not overly.
I mean, sure, his arms are not really hairy, but like his armpits, like the hair is literally, it's more than what's on his head.
Awkward.
What is happening?
Uh, who knows?
This is crazy. I can't believe this movie was nominated. I can't believe this that other woman got nominated an Oscar for this movie.
Well, you didn't like the performance of this girl being in the sink.
I cannot believe. See, this is why I'm gonna go off during our afterthoughts of this movie. I'm really gonna go off. Because at the same time, these award shows, it just doesn't matter. Your movie will literally be talked about if you can just, what's the word? As long as you set out some type of agenda or some type
Hmm.
of make all groups happy and a kind of thing, then they'll nominate your film. They'll nominate your film, and then of course it's again like you said, it's who you know, which is absolute trash.
Yeah. That's why I don't take serious the Oscars and those awards anymore.
Yeah, it's just a bunch of talentless people telling you what should be good.
Hmm. I agree.
I mean, I already saw this, not this movie. There was a movie I was kind of watching, and I saw it many years ago, and I find that movie more people should be watching that than this. And the movie is called The Giant Mechanical Man.
Mm.
It's about a woman who's going through like a midlife crisis and trying to figure out what she wants to do with her life, and her love life is absolute shit. And her parents keep trying to set her up with people, and her best friend thinks that, she's a loser. All this
Okay.
stuff, right? And it's kind of like this mellow, it's like this dramatic movie that's funny, but it's funny just in terms of how uncontrol of her life, how much uncontrol her life is that she has, if that makes sense.
Hmm.
And she
Yes.
ends up falling in love with a street performer. And it's one of those street performers that is like a robot, and they just stand still for like 24 hours a day. Who is this guy? Why is she talking to him?
Because he is the police officer, and they kind of fell in love.
They kind of
No,
fell in love.
I think that is what happens in these movies. No, because
What? I just
I,
I'm just trying to figure out why is there no music? There's no sound effects. There's no nothing. It's as if it wasn't
yeah,
a part of the budget.
it's like this an incomplete movie, like the rough cut of the movie,
Yeah.
like no music. Because well, the music makes a lot of difference. You can set the tone of the scene. So, oh, music!
Oh, finally.
I can hear
I can
music.
hear it too. Nearly an hour in. Good job, movie.
So she is going to end up with this police officer.
I'm trying to think. I saw a really bad movie this year, and I'm trying to think if this is worse than that. I'm trying to think what that bad movie was. What city do they live in where they can just do this?
Probably they shouldn't be doing
I
that.
mean, obviously they shouldn't, but it must be a super small town for them to be doing that.
Yeah. And music is over.
You literally respond to my emails that fast.
Do I?
You do. Or at least I like to think you do. That wasn't even necessary to say that.
The sex thing?
No,
Oh,
her calling her children savages, fucking savages.
oh,
She should be the main character.
yeah, she seems like a better actress. So they are going to Vegas.
I guess
Okay.
so. No, I
Yeah.
think they're going to Cleveland. I think they're going to Ohio. That's a joke.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting you haven't been to many places here in America.
No, I haven't.
No. Is there any place in America that you actually want to go? Like you want to see?
I want to go to New York,
Uh
Washington, Boston.
uh you might not like Boston.
That's what everybody says. But you know that my favorite TV show ever is Dr. Queen, Medicine Woman.
Oh yeah.
She is from Boston, and
Oh.
that's the only reason I want to go.
If you
Maybe
go,
I
you're going to end
don't
up hating her character. There's a lot of racism in Boston. A lot of racism in Boston.
know. That's the only reason I want to go. Maybe it's lame reason, but
No, I understand that. There's a place out in California that I really want to visit, and it's literally like this rundown quick stop gas station spot,
Hmm.
but it's the location where they filmed the last Starfighter.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so I really want to go there. Are you afraid of flying?
No, I fly a lot.
Yeah,
You know.
right, right. Yeah. What are you afraid of? Let's talk about that.
um,
What's a phobia? Name one phobia that you have.
I don't think I have a phobia.
You're a liar. You're a freaking liar.
I mean, I don't have a phobia like to any animal or.
I've seen you take a driver's test and you're literally having a panic attack.
Yeah, I don't like driving. And if I don't have to drive, I'm happy.
You know, I had the urge to text you the other day and ask you if you were still good at driving.
I haven't driven a lot
Mm,
because I was driving when I was studying in America, but I went back to Mexico and I don't have to drive over there.
mm.
And now I'm back, but until I have like my papers in order, I still can't have a driver license.
Yeah. Honestly, I envy you. I envy everybody in Mexico. That's just public transportation and they just get around like that. Because
Yeah, you
down
can
here,
get
I mean,
any point in Mexico.
yeah. I mean, down here in Georgia, it's just, you're literally living in your car.
Yeah, Americans are so attached to their cars.
Yeah, and then of course, depending on where you live, like people in New York, obviously, a lot of people there don't know how to drive because they don't need it because of their
They don't.
transportation there. And same for certain people up west, like San Francisco to Oregon.
Yeah, if when you have like a good transportation system in a big city, it's better to not drive. The traffic is horrible. For example, in New York, I guess.
Yeah, depending. Yeah, yeah, depending. I mean, traffic here. I mean, the gas prices now. I find it hilarious how much people are spending on their gas.
That is sad.
I've saw somebody I saw on Instagram. She took a picture. She was filling up her truck, and it was like around $72 just to fill up her truck.
It's so expensive nowadays.
Okay, it's expensive. Yeah, gas prices should be low, but at the same time, what are you driving? Like whatever you're driving, you have to put that much gas in is it's one of the reasons why our environment is being destroyed.
Hmm.
So I would say if you can pay that much for gas and be okay, then you should be able to afford a more eco-friendly car.
Sure.
I hate these actors. I hate all of them except for the redhead girl.
Well, we will see her very soon, I guess. They are all in the same plane.
I want to see Rebel Wilson. I thought she was going to be in this movie a lot more.
Yeah, me too.
I remember when I was flying to Japan and they literally told us we're going to be in the plane for 16 hours. 16 hours. How long is a flight over there to Mexico?
3 hours and a half.
3 hours and a half. I didn't even know what to do with myself for 16 hours.
Yeah, it's difficult. When I fly to France, it was like 14 hours, I think.
Mm.
It was terrible.
Yeah, it's so bad. I was sitting next to this lady who was clearly from Japan. I don't know if she spoke English, but she was going through it too. She looked like she was bored out her mind. Alegria, maybe you can answer this better than I can because I don't drink. I
I
don't know
don't
many
drink.
people who get drunk off of one little glass.
I don't drink neither. But well, now she's drunk, right?
Off of
That's
one
good.
glass that wasn't even
That's
filled all
supposed
the
to be
way.
funny.
It wasn't even
Maybe.
it wasn't even filled all the way, and she's drunk. Who was that black guy behind her? I'm more interested about him than her right now.
Mm.
He looks like me. That's me. Who is this guy? This is the funniest thing about the movie thus far. This guy. Hey, first class. That means the black guy's in first class, Alegria. Hey.
Good.
Yeah.
I've never been in first class.
Let me tell you something. I've flown first class a few times,
Hmm.
and I can tell you, there's absolutely no difference.
I think you have just more space for your
Exactly. That's the only thing. You have
legs.
more leg room. That's it.
Well, if you are flying 16 hours, that should make some difference.
You have more leg room,
Yeah.
and they feed you every so often hours. That's it.
I like being fed.
Yeah,
Give me
well,
food.
I do too, but airplane food is not even like the best quality of food.
I remember it was good. The first time I came to America when I was 12, we went to Disneyland.
Mm.
And I remember the food was so good. And then many years later that I came to study and I take the plane several times, the food was not good anymore. Sometimes there is not food.
No, that's fucking stupid. I would have told. I would have went off if I was if I would have if that was me in first class and I saw this.
Yeah, go back to your seat, lady. She's so drunk.
Off of one glass.
Maybe were like a ton of glasses and
They
it
didn't
was
show us.
well
You know what? She's not drunk at all. I think she shot up some heroin, and I think she's just really high.
that makes more sense. Uh-uh.
I don't understand. What is this movie?
Well, she is confident. I laugh because it's stupid.
I don't get it. Hangover's funnier than this, and Hangover's not really that funny of a movie. Why is this movie impetuating that everyone just gets drunk on the airplane?
uh,
They literally limit how much you can drink so they can avoid stuff like this.
yeah, I suppose.
Oh, look at that. The girl next to her died.
So all the other passengers are more interesting than the main cast.
She completely died. I think she died. I think the actress herself was trying so hard to find this movie serious, and then she just couldn't, and her brain just exploded.
Okay.
What is happening? They should have tased her. They would have literally tackled her down.
Oh my god.
What is happening?
She cannot run away. She's in a plane.
Exactly. She should be arrested right now. Oh yeah, all right, good. I was about
Yeah,
to
she
say.
is
I was about to
arrested.
say this is some white privilege out of craziness. If she is not arrested, there should be charges. She shouldn't. She shouldn't just be able to go to the bachelor's party anymore. This movie should end right now.
Well, she's free now.
I hope she paid a healthy fine. I really do.
Yeah, I suppose. Well, we didn't get to see what happened with that.
Let that happen to me, Alegria. Let that happen to me on a plane. I guarantee
Oh,
you will read on the news. Black guy shot dead on a plane after he refused to sit down.
no.
This is ridiculous. And that's
Okay,
horrible
so
green screen. What's happening behind her?
I think it's decent.
I was just on a show that we did like a whole bunch of green screen for. It was like we were in the studio and we had a car literally parked. And it was just nothing like a 360 green screen. And then in front of the
Mhm.
car was this huge monitor. I mean, huge monitor. And it was supposed to like simulate nighttime driving. I've never seen that before.
I saw that. Ivan did some dailies for a show where they were driving with this huge screen.
Yeah, it's absolutely crazy. I'm like, this is so funny. Because even like smaller budget movies and shows, what they would normally do is we would rig this contraption, kind of like a not like a harness, but like this contraption on the truck or on the
Hmm.
car, and we'll put it on a lift, and then we'll
Hmm.
just get someone else, like a stunt driver or whatever, to actually drive the truck, and it'll look like the actual car is driving because it's low to the ground.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, and you would rig the camera on the hood of the car or even on the side of the car, or like towards the passenger window or driver's side window.
Cool.
Yeah. Imagine that's the cheap way to do it and it looks the most realistic. And with all the money in the world, these other producers do it this way and it looks absolutely horrible.
Mm-hmm. Hmm. I don't get it. She is with the cop again.
I don't get it either.
Weren't they in another state?
Yeah, what did he just fly out to to Las Vegas to be with her?
Yes. I guess.
What? Yeah, good catch. What is going on? Why is he here? Oh my god, he's a ghost. I think she's talking to herself right now, and he's not there.
Or maybe he's just a creep that is following her everywhere.
This movie is actually a thriller. It's a thriller murder. It's about this guy. He kills nothing but women.
And she is the next victim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's hope that really does happen, though, because I don't like her. This is so bad. I can't believe. I gotta go. I'm going on Rotten Tomatoes. I gotta see what people are saying about this.
No. Yeah, I knew they're going to end up together.
She's making out with herself right now. That's a ghost.
Mm.
Do you have your phone on you?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna send you on Messenger the picture. This is absolutely insane.
Mm. So where are they? In Vegas or back in their town?
I don't know anymore. I just don't know. This movie is literally all over the place with no soundtrack, no good acting.
Oh, we had a soundtrack when they were like boarding the plane, right? There was like a song.
So that's not even a soundtrack because what are you gonna do for the official soundtrack of the movie? Have one song, just title track one, airplane.
Probably it's going to be another soundtrack in the actual wedding.
Let's hope so. I would hate to see a wedding scene with no wedding piano.
So it got 76 of audience score and 90% tomato meter.
Yeah, on the critics 90, audience
So
70.
the critics gave it at 90. What kind of critics are there? I don't trust Rotten Tomatoes anymore.
I don't trust it either, especially for Disney stuff because you know Disney owns Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh,
Let's see Metacritic. Metacritic.
now it's time to make breakfast. What this guy wants.
I'm just confused. Oh my god, it even has a good score on Metacritic.
What's wrong with her? Why is she upset?
I think she's just mad because she's so ugly.
Okay.
Somebody said this movie is so witty and so fast paced. They're clearly not watching the same movie.
Mm,
This is so funny. People really like this movie. I gotta talk to my friend Elise. I wonder if she likes it.
maybe we're just not paying enough attention.
No, it can't be that. This movie is fucking awful.
Um, I don't know.
Okay, so clearly she's not in Vegas anymore. She's back at home.
So what happened with the Vegas thing? Or are the other maids in Vegas and she had to go back home because she got arrested? Maybe.
Maybe. What the hell was that? Is that inhumane to do? You can't just trap the butterfly in there.
Mm-mm. Poor butterfly.
Who is this?
she is so bitter.
What is this?
Funniest scene, I think. I mean, she's just like being so bitter, and she's going to get fired because of this thing she's saying to a customer.
I would personally love to conversate with any actor who participated in this movie and tell them how shit it is.
I think that they are just doing their jobs. So she got fired.
I would imagine you can't just call a client a cunt. Are we
And
supposed to feel
everybody.
for this romance? This is hurting my
uh,
soul continuing to watch this movie. And there's like 46 minutes left.
oh
This movie should be like wrapping up right now.
no, we still have. I don't know. We should be sad for her right now, right?
Should we? I'm actually happy that her life is in shambles.
It's her fault.
Yeah, who gets drunk on one glass?
And then calls a customer. What she said?
She called her a cunt.
I can't.
Yeah. Which, if she was in Australia, it would be no harm, really, because people say that word all the time there.
I didn't know.
Oh, yeah.
I don't even understand the Australian accent.
I have a really good Australian accent. I've been working on it.
Oh, if you use it, I won't understand you.
You want to hear it?
Okay, let's hear it.
Okay, you have to tell me if it's legit or not, okay?
I'm not good at that. Okay.
Okay, well, you could be able to tell if it's really me or if it's someone else speaking.
Okay, let's hear it.
Oi, you remember me? I'm that guy you left back there by the bobby. Does that sound? How does that sound?
That sounds like you.
No, come on. It sounds Australian.
Uh, your Australian doppelganger.
Exactly. Thank you.
But I didn't understand what you said.
Exactly, because it's so good. It's so Australian.
Okay, now we are heading to a party. The shower.
It almost pisses me off that this movie is this bad, and it's got this much acclaim for it, where other movies are literally sharing. They're telling such positive, life-changing stories, and they can't even get they can't even get anyone to distribute their movie.
Well, yes, it's all about the connections.
I hate it. I hate it so much. This is up there next to Gentlemen Broncos. Gentlemen Broncos is the worst movie I've ever seen in my life, and this is almost topping it. Well, actually, it might top it. It might be the exact same as Gentlemen Broncos.
Uh, I don't know what is that.
Gentlemen Broncos is a movie about a teenager who wrote a novel, and when he found out his role model, who is an author, is coming into town for a book signing, he gives him his novel and asks for advice on it. But the role model takes the kid's novel and writes it as his own, stealing his ideas, like plagiarism.
Hmm.
And his ideas that he stole, he rewrote it, and when he's reading it, it plays out into the movie so you can see it. And it's like this weird action sci-fi adventure about a spaceman who is transsexual, who has both a penis and a vagina, and he's fighting aliens and monsters, and he can jump 40 feet in the air and fights a gorilla type robot.
Okay.
It's very weird, and it's has some famous actors in it as well, and it also cuts back into reality about the teenager trying to get his novel back. It's really bad. It's so bad. It's so bad, but there's like some really good actors in it, and they're really bad in it.
Sounds bad, but funny at the same time.
I'll send you the poster.
So this party is for congratulate her because she's getting married.
Something like that. This looks like
Amazing.
a baby shower kind of thing.
Yeah, they call it a shower.
Okay, I'm sending you the poster of the movie, and then I'm gonna send you a few steals of what the movie is, like the sci-fi part of it. It looks so bad. What is she complaining about? If someone wants to give me a trip to Paris, let them.
No, I think she's jealous because she was supposed to be the best friend of the bride, and this other maid, it's like giving her better presents, or she's being like a better friend, so she is jealous of her.
Okay,
And now,
that sounds like a her problem.
yes, and now she's going to destroy.
Oh, maybe that is a girl.
It's a girl. That was. I was going to say that. I'm sorry, I misgendered that girl.
I need to look up this actress who plays that character.
What is she doing? She should be in jail. She's crazy. Is that a chocolate fountain?
It is.
Oh, delicious. Well, gross because it's like a real fountain. What? She lost it.
What? For who? This sounds like a her problem. I can't believe this other woman won an Oscar for this movie. She's doing nothing.
What? Okay.
What? I don't even know what that means.
Yes. Just disappear.
What is she complaining about? You think
She's
she's just
jealous.
gonna forget about you when she gets married? What? They're just giving away puppies for party favors?
That is horrible.
That is horrible. Actually, it's really bad.
Yeah, she shouldn't be invited to the wedding anymore after this stunt. Okay.
Yeah. That kind of just summed up this entire movie.
So yes, they were giving away puppies.
How are they doing that? That's very unethical.
A hit and run.
You know, in my driving school, what they taught us is if you see an animal on the road, the safest thing you can do is to hit it.
Because someone can like hit you by behind.
Well, that, or you can swerve
Mm.
into traffic or out of traffic or anything like that. Your best bet is just to hit it. Whatever that animal is, especially here in America, in the middle of the road, is not big enough or have the mass enough to just freaking destroy your car.
What if it's a deer?
Well,
Deer,
a deer can definitely damage your car, but a deer is not going to make you freaking, you know, airbags. Well, airbags could possibly happen, but for a lot of people that I know that have hit deer, airbags was never deployed, right? And then it's not enough to especially make you jump from your car.
Okay, the cop again is here.
Okay, first off, the taillights was not the problem of why that other car bumped into her. Everyone knows you need to at least give your car in front of you some freaking distance.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I almost want to go back and look at the other car and how close they were.
Do you wanna go back?
No, I can't. That's not how this podcast works, unfortunately. Because if it did, I would just go forward until the movie ends. What are you talking about?
Well, at least he knows that she's a bitch. Oh wow.
What? This guy came out of nowhere. Ain't that the truth?
Uh,
Who says that? Who addresses the person that they're sleeping with as fuck buddy?
Jesus.
This is so weird. So she just doesn't have any friends?
Would you be friends with someone as crazy as her?
Absolutely not, but I'm just saying. She literally had no one else to call.
Well, no, because her best friend was the bride, so.
She could have called her
and
mom.
Oh yeah, she had a mom, right?
Yeah, unless she died.
Probably. Yeah, I think she just like have this fight with all her friends, and now nobody likes her anymore.
Yeah, learn about it because you're not funny yourself.
So she called him, and now she doesn't want to be with him.
Yeah, she's schizophrenic.
What?
She's schizophrenic. That's what it is.
She's completely crazy.
I don't know what this movie is. Oh, wait, I know what it is. I think it's Castaway.
Mm,
I don't think I've ever seen that movie.
me neither.
Why would you get that many puppies?
In the shower party.
This is weird. This is so bad. I can't believe there's like how much? I can't believe there's 30 minutes left of this movie. What else do they have to say?
Well, she needs to fix her life
She can't.
because she is complaining of all these things that has happened to her because of her fault.
Well, let me tell you, the things that she needs to fix in her life are not going to come within 30 minutes unless she right now admits herself into a mental institution.
Um, I guess the wedding is going to happen and she is going to realize how horrible she has been to everybody. And what the fuck?
What is happening? Who the fuck wrote this movie? I think it was Judd Apatow, or Apatow, however the hell you say his name.
No idea.
He did one of my favorite movies growing up, which was Heavyweights, that I mentioned earlier.
Hmm.
Oh wait, no, he didn't. I think he was just an executive producer in it, so I guess that doesn't count.
Hmm.
Okay, who wrote this movie? Oh my freaking lord, had mercy!
Who wrote the movie?
The person who wrote the movie we're looking at, it's the blonde woman.
The main protagonist?
Yes,
Oh, that makes sense now.
she wrote it along with this other woman. That is so bad. This is horrible. Honestly, I have nothing else to say about this film because it's so bad.
Okay.
One of the critics of this movie said this is a marriage of genuine characters. What does that
Okay.
even mean? And they said Kristen Wiig, who is the blonde girl, the main protagonist, emerges as a real star. I don't think I can live on this planet anymore.
Um.
If this is what passes for talent, I can't live on this planet anymore.
Well, you have to. It's the only planet.
No, I refuse to. This is like that Futurama episode when the professor is trying to literally, he's giving people facts of why this thing is happening, and people are just like, no, they're arguing facts, and he's like, you know what? I don't want to live on this planet anymore because you all are idiots. That's exactly how I feel right now.
So,
Trying to see what other movies she's been in. Unaccompanied Minors. I remember that movie. She was in Knocked Up, Semi-Pro, Forgetting Sarah Marshall, Adventureland. The movie was whatever. Extract, How to Train Your Dragon, Date Night, Despicable Me. I'd never seen that movie.
me neither.
Um, that's it. Her movies, like, low key. Her filmography is low key trash. Like the movies she's been in, they're low key trash. The only thing that she can say that she's been in that's like people generally love are some animated movies. How to Train Your Dragon franchise and Despicable Me. Yeah, this is really bad. Oh, that's why she's not funny to me. She's on Saturday Night Live.
Okay.
She's a main I guess actor or
Mhm.
comedic actor on Saturday Night Live. You know what that is, right?
No.
No? Okay. Saturday Night Live is like a sketch comedy show that's very well known in America. It's known as like the funniest comedy show ever or whatever.
Oh yes, and they do sketches, right?
Yeah, sketches.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I know.
It's very not funny. None of the shit they do is funny. Or at least to me. And I believe they've only been existing. I believe Saturday Night Live has been existing since the 70s, and they've been on since the 70s mostly because one, they don't have any competition, and two, when they get competition, they literally have their studio that owns them buy out the competition or cancels them.
Hmm.
So I remember in the 70s or maybe it was the 80s when the Richard Pryor TV show came out, and that was a show that was really rivaling against Saturday Night Live, and people were really warming more towards the Richard Pryor show. They immediately got rid of the Richard Pryor show because it was just black actors on there.
Uh, wow.
But I've wholeheartedly believed that a TV show cannot say they're the best at anything, or anyone can't say they're the best at anything, especially if you haven't gone up against any competitor that's like worthy of your skill or whatever.
Yeah, that's true.
Right?
Yeah.
Like Chris Rock had a joke a long time ago when the people were saying the best baseball player of all time is Babe Ruth, but Babe Ruth never played against anybody, right? At that
Uh-huh.
point in the game, baseball, there was black people weren't even allowed to play. Latin people weren't
Mhm.
allowed to play the game. Nobody was allowed to play the game but white people. At that point, it's not a sport. It's a game. It's just
Mhm.
an activity. Why is she
But
crying? I'm clearly
why
just not paying
why
attention.
why is she the one apologizing? She is the one saying, "Oh, I'm sorry because I'm good organizing parties." And I don't know, the crazy one is the other one.
She's not an ugly crier. Why would she call her that? She looks like she's glowing right now. She's crying.
Now she's trying to fix her life because she got this talk with the Oscar nominator.
Oh my god.
I think she's trying to do better now.
This is so bad. I'd rather watch you edit your videos than this. Watch this. Or maybe not.
Oh, jeez.
Why is this a good idea?
She just wants to talk to the lovely cop. Oh, that's ridiculous.
This is the most that we've ever seen throughout this entire movie.
Here, music.
Yeah, music that's actually influencing the scene and the action that's happening. Just get the fuck out of your car and go talk to him.
No, because he rolled up the window. He doesn't want to speak to her.
This movie can go fuck itself. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart.
Oh, and this keeps going and going.
I'm gonna tell my brother that him and his girlfriend should watch this movie so he can have the same opinions that I have.
She's, of course, she's crazy.
This is so bad.
That's not true. So what happened? Who disappeared? We're not paying attention.
You say who disappeared?
Someone disappeared.
Who disappeared?
I don't know. She's telling the cop that they need his help because someone disappeared for 12 hours, and the cop says that
Oh, I
you
think
have
she's
to wait for 8 hours.
disappeared for 12 hours. That's not a real thing. Yeah, obviously it's a fake. She's just trying to talk to him. The general rule here in America is they don't go looking for someone until 20 or 48 hours.
I think that's not true.
That's not true?
No, the first hours are like crucial when someone disappears if
But
they
but
got
but
kidnapped or something.
I believe it's 48 hours because a lot of people go missing in America, but in the people that go missing, a lot of the times they want to go missing.
Well, what I knew it was like it's not true that you have to wait 48 hours to report someone
Oh,
as missing, but
well,
I don't know.
let me Google it. Let's look at it. Because in all honesty, people report people are missing every single day in this country.
Well, Well, that's true, but in case of something really happened to them, the first hours are like the most important.
Yeah, but you don't know if it is crucial. It
Mm,
is crucial within those hours, but depending on the situation. They could be looking and they just find some dude at the bar and they literally waste resources to find someone else who is really missing. So there's no way to tell unless you do the 48
mhm.
hours. Okay, I'm Googling it. Let's see. How long does a person need to be missing for the police to be obligated to look for them? I can't believe everyone's apologizing to her.
Yeah, how is their wedding going worse without her?
If anything, it's going better.
She, yeah, she literally was doing a lot of stupid, crazy, dangerous stuff. And okay,
They're not giving me a definite answer. It says here that Americans do have the right to go missing because some people just don't want to be found.
oh my gosh.
All right, it says here it's a common misconception that adults must be missing for 24 hours before concerned parties can report disappearance to police. Let's see. Reported that there's just a delay. What happened? Okay, so they said the first 2 hours are crucial. There's not a
Mhm.
waiting period, and it's not like what you see on TV. But that's not true. Da-da. Unless they have direct knowledge that the person in question is not missing, police must begin an investigation regardless of how much time has elapsed since the person was last seen.
See, the 48-hour thing is not true. What is going on with that dress?
That's interesting. I'm sure they get a lot of bullshit calls in about people missing when they're not.
Yeah, probably, but still their job.
I hate this friendship. I absolutely hate it. This movie's awful.
And
I just
why she has that horrible wedding dress?
I don't know. I thought the other girl brought her a wedding dress. The one that she shitted in.
Okay, now what is she wearing? Oh,
Oh, so another thing in weddings too. So at the end of the wedding, the bride would throw the bouquet, which is like the flowers or whatever,
Mhm.
and she would throw it behind her, and whoever it lands on, like whoever catches it, it brings really good luck that you're the next one to get married.
Yes, they do that in Mexico too.
Oh, okay. Does it ever work?
Uh, no, I don't know.
Who is
Okay,
that?
famous one.
Um, apparently they're funny. Let her splurge.
Yeah, told you, music in the wedding.
This is not wedding music though. And how is anyone dancing to this? Like music like this? I don't even know how you even move to it. Boo. This song sucks, along with this movie.
The song is okay, but it's not for dancing.
No, it's not even for a wedding. People who gets married and immediately they're like, play the song. I'm literally flabbergasted that she got an Oscar nomination for this performance. So this movie is not even about being a bridesmaid, really, is it?
Yeah, no, I thought it was going to be like their adventures, like planning the wedding.
Yeah, I thought at least one third of it would be about like the whole wedding day. A big chunk about it would be about like the bachelorette party, like them going crazy or something like that. But it's like it's none of that.
No,
This is horrible.
so it was just she being jealous and crazy, and then she realized that she was in the wrong, and everything is fine again.
I don't get it. I just need this movie to end.
It's about to end. What?
Basketball is so funny. What's happening on Twitter right now is more exciting than this.
Mm,
So interesting. So interesting, this movie. Who was that guy who just took her away?
her date? Oh, the cop is
I
here.
feel like she just got kidnapped.
They just needed her out of the scene.
Yeah, that was actually the director. Like, get out of the scene.
Okay. Happy ending?
This is not a happy ending. Not with this trash movie.
Well, happy for them.
Yeah, the only way could be a good ending for me is if Godzilla just pops out of nowhere, just stomps on everybody. That's not funny. I think he's gonna
Is,
take her somewhere and kill her.
is she arresting her?
I think he's gonna kill her.
You'd love that.
I would. All right, that's the movie. I texted my friend Elise, and she said this movie is very but the bloopers are what made this movie really good, which is really funny that she would say that. That somebody would have to sit through 2 hours of nothing to get to bloopers to make them laugh.
Okay.
Yeah,
Um.
this is awful. All right, so obviously the point of the podcast is to watch movies we don't care about and to find an appreciation for them.
Oh wait.
Jesus Christ, I really don't want to look at
Post
this.
credits. What is that?
It's a sandwich.
No, that video is for a porn site or something.
Or a porn site.
Well,
It does look like that. Who's filming it? That's the real question. You see how the camera's moving?
yeah. That.
Yeah. Thank God this movie is over.
So are we like
Yeah.
stopping it now?
Yeah, so we have
Oh.
to talk about an appreciation, at least some type of appreciation we got from the film, because obviously from what we've seen from the reviews, somebody likes this movie. And I don't know if they were high when they were watching it or under the influence or whatever, but people out there really do love this movie. So I'll start with you before I go off on this movie. Can you name one thing that you appreciate about this film? And then what are your overall thoughts on it?
Well, I think probably some people can like identify themselves with this main character.
What, as a loser?
Yes. Maybe uh yes, maybe some people feel like they are not doing uh their best, or the things they are doing are hurting their relationships with their friends or other people, and they feel shitty because of that. So when they see someone doing things worse than them, they can feel better and they can feel like hope that things are going to get better somehow. I I think that's it.
Okay. So I don't even know where to begin. Like, it's so bad, but I guess, an appreciation for me. I mean, I don't even know what to appreciate, honestly. I mean, to pick one thing, I mean, I do love movies. I love how movies are made. The lighting is fine in the movie. The rule of thumb, if the lighting doesn't stick out to you, then it's good lighting. So I guess the lighting's fine. Everything else is, I guess, fine. Audio is shit because there's no music at all.
Yeah, that was so weird.
A lot of the jokes did not stick. This movie is not funny to me. It's a lot of dry humor, and it's not the good kind of dry humor. It's just people. I feel like there's literally no script to this movie. People just thought they're funny enough to be like, all right, once the camera starts rolling, I'm just gonna turn on the funny, and then literally it's just awkwardness. It's just absolute awkwardness. I don't understand how any of these people have jobs in Hollywood. I don't understand how any of them get casted. Besides John Hamm. John Hamm is a terrific actor, and the redhead girl who I mentioned was funny. Excuse me.
Bless you.
Who I did mention, who is funny. I can understand how she gets other roles because she is naturally funny. Everyone else in this movie is really, really bad. And it's not like, oh, like this is just a bad movie, they'll just move on from it. This is really bad. And the fact that a lot of people really like this movie really stands out to me that this movie is for a target audience. Or let me say that again. Every movie is for a target audience, right? This movie is for a demographic of people.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure in certain households, if you played this movie, it would literally be crickets. Like a lot of people, a lot of different families from different backgrounds or whatnot would not laugh at this movie. They wouldn't think anything of this movie. So, personally, you know what? I'll tell you one thing I can appreciate. The main actress, the fact that she starred and wrote this movie, I can appreciate that because I love the hustle. I love when people do that. I love writers, writer directors, all that stuff. I think that's cool. Now, with that said, from the movie I just watched, she should never, ever write a movie ever again, nor should she ever perform in a movie ever again. Like at all. Like she's that bad. I think even if somehow if she even made a porno, I feel like even that would be really bad. I feel like that would be really, really bad. But again, I honestly don't know what else to say about this movie rather than it's for a demographic of people who have such opinions about the world and they view humor in this sort of format. So,
Yeah, I agree with you. Um, the, there should be these kind of people that finds the poop jokes funny, like the bride, like just shitting herself in the middle of the street.
right.
I guess some people can find that funny on all the characters just vomiting in the restroom, and it's like this gross humor that many people like. I don't get it, but it seems like a lot of people like gross things and they find them funny.
Yeah, I mean sometimes gross things can be funny. It just has to build up to it. And of course the talent around the camera has to be good. The writing has to be good. The directing has to be somewhat decent. This movie just didn't have any of that. I think a lot of it had to do with Judd Apatow. Hopefully I'm pronouncing his name right because he's been in Hollywood for so long. I feel like his production of movies really bring out how can I say this? It really brings out actors and writers that are very talentless in being in movies like this. Like for an example, you know what it is? Maybe it's not that. You know exactly what this movie is, and I'll sum it up. His movies he produced, movies that he's directed and written are movies for charity. They're for actors who are not funny, who don't have any talent bone in their body and they need work. So he is charitable enough to give them a movie and let them be a part of a movie so they can help their careers. Because I truly believe that's what this is and what all these actors are doing. Because you kind of look at the rest of his movies and who stars in them, that's basically what they are. I mean, his wife is a well-known actress who isn't really good, but the only movies she can be in are literally his movies. And the same thing with the writing team and producing team that he always aligned himself with is the same people. So I pretty much think that's what this is. This is a charity movie for actors who just need paid work.
Interesting. Well, that's a good thing, I guess.
No, it's not.
Well, there's a movie for every kind of people.
I agree.
For sure, there are some people that this is their favorite movie.
Yeah, that's true. And for those people, I hope I never associate with you. No, I'm joking.
Well, no, but if something can make someone happy, so it's worth it somehow.
I guess. But even then, I don't think there's just so much to talk about with this movie. If anyone's happy while watching this movie, I don't think it's the movie in itself. I think you just entered such a state of consciousness that everything feels horrible. So it feels so bad to the point where it feels good. It's almost like a drug. So I think probably that's why they smiled during this film.
Probably.
Yeah, most likely. But we will end it there, Starfighters. And I want to give a big shout out to you, Alegria. Thank you again for being a part
Thank
of this
you.
podcast.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, and a lot of people don't know, you are like, even for my YouTube channel, you have a huge influence on there because you helped me a lot on there too.
Oh, you're welcome. You're my best friend from college.
Yeah.
I survived thanks to you.
You would have been fine on your own.
No.
You would have been in your pink jacket, still walking around parts of Georgia. You would have been fine.
Yeah. Completely lost.
Yeah, but all right, Starfighters, that was the podcast. I will please if you're watching this on YouTube, let me know what you thought of the movie. If we're way off and maybe we don't know what comedy is, because it's kind of sad to think that there's actually no comedies today. Comedies are not actually made anymore, per se. So if you're listening to this on Spotify, please leave a review, and I will see you on the next one. But until then, victory or death, Starfighters.
Victory or death!